Give a plate out to some starving talent.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. That's what you should have told your mom. See? I was about to fat shame. Your mom not even fat for real. She just old and ugly. Up.
That hurts. Really, like genuinely that hurts. Like bad. Okay, Kirko's got like every clip, so fuck this whole 3-hour long interview. I feel like I should still see it, but not really though. Where is it at? Bro, this is literally 3 hours, gang. I'm just not, I don't have the mental capacity or the fortitude to torture myself with something like this. So all the clips are here. You know what I'm saying? Why not start there? I'm not saying it's going to be a bad interview. I'm willing to bet it probably is a decent interview, but at the end of the day, it's like, dude. 2x speed? Can we do 2x speed on this? On Twitter? Oh, we can. Just a little bit. Can I share the link? The full interview is good for content, but it's too long. Great journalism for Bank, though. Did he do a good job with the interview? Or is he coddling Thug whole time? Let's go 1.5. Thug already speaks fast, though. I don't think I need to speed Thug up vocally. That's good. That's good. I'm glad.
I got 28 co-defendants. I got 28 niggas on the case with me. We can't have contact. Can't talk to each other.
Listen to the calls, otherwise the interview won't make sense. All right, where are the calls at? Wait, I did already listen to the calls, though. Only ones I haven't heard are Future and Drake. If they're not relevant to this, then I could listen to them, like, maybe after. I don't know. There's way more. This was a good 3-hour watch. Yeah, I'm sure in the background while you're doing other shit, 100%. Calls don't matter, not gonna lie. There's not one about Cardi. Nigga said he was talking about me.
And be around each other.
Wait, let me get my volume up before I...
When I go to court...
What is this even about before I... Young Thug explains why he told his brother to take a plea deal, why he denied it on jail calls, and how it differs in the eyes from Gunna's plea. It literally doesn't. I don't know why he said that. Oh, wait, I'm not even starting from the beginning. Oh, I did. I bookmarked these. But I never watched it, though. Yo, how did this whole page is just Young Thug. 30 minutes? I told y'all I'm a bookmark demon. I told y'all. Anything that looked mildly interesting, I'ma just hit the button. So if I ever had to go and have my bookmarks reviewed, don't look at that as an indicator as like, oh yeah, he into everything, when I'm not. I don't even remember any of the shit that I bookmarked. I'm telling you. Wait, but should I listen to this first now? It's only 2 minutes. I might as well. And it's about Fuge. I gotta. Whoa! I'm sorry. Hold on. What did I just walk into first met?
Ain't nobody getting that nothing but goddamn Pluto. He definitely do it. She probably not killed on his baby, for sure. She probably not aborted some of his babies.
Oh, abortion. Got you.
For sure, for sure. He done took that bitch, man. We went to Dubai one year. He took that bitch to Dubai for that. Her and Brittany, her and the baby mama. Yeah. I know for sure she don't have an abortion.
Turn it up. How the fuck am I supposed to turn it up?
I heard.
Of course, Mariah the Scientist, loud as fuck, and Thug is like, what the fuck? I don't have master volume? What the fuck is this?
He all the way burnt out. Like, the worst way.
The crazy part is when I became a superstar, I stopped none of them bitches when I became a superstar.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, these celebrity niggas, bro, I just don't understand why you're saying things like that to your girlfriend, bro. I don't understand that.
I started being like, bitches, I know people gonna try to trick me. I stopped nutting hoes when I became a superstar. These niggas started nutting hoes when they become a superstar. I did it the backward way, like.
You know how my girl would look at me if I don't have a girl. But you know how she would look at me if I said some shit like this? I can barely talk about this with my women friends or something like that. Like, what? You just casually bringing this up to your girl is nuts.
Shit, that's right.
No, I don't.
That's how they get their money. I don't know. I know a lot of bitches that done aborted his kids for sure. Like a lot too.
For sure. Arabia did. That nigga nothing in Arabia, man. Tripping.
What do you be thinking? I don't understand sometimes. Like, what?
Just can't come out of there. That shit say ending. I can't come out of there. Well,
Can I repeat whatever thugs say? Cause I can't hear. How you sound?
yeah.
Okay, so he ain't say nothing bad about Future. Like, realistically, who cares? That's probably true. Whatever he said about Future, probably true. Vince about Metro's album and Drake for not talking to the president to help him get out of jail. You Drake go talk to the president, hey man, let my brother out. What?
And this is the nigga whose song it is. This ain't me, Drake, Travis.
That wasn't all of it?
No, this is Metro Boomin song for his album.
He said he a deadbeat? Is he wrong? Is Future not a deadbeat?
So if anything, he already thinking like, nigga, this shit going on my album. I don't care if Drake on it or not. It's already crazy. It's already the craziest song in the world with Thug and Travis. I don't care if Drake get on it. Metro Boomin, not one of those type of niggas.
He probably didn't say none of that to Future, but at the end of the day, it's like,
And I bust that nigga. It's going down in here. I'm with the money team.
it's not wrong. I mean, he's not wrong. I don't really think it's gossip. Okay, here's the thing. Nah, that's true. That's true. That's weird. That's weird. Cause you still linking with him and shit like that. Like if you press enough to say that this person's a deadbeat, like it should be like a bad enough for you to be like maybe consider not working with him if it's something that you would say like behind his back or something that you would gossip about. I feel like.
No, he's not gonna ride no nigga. He's not doing none of that. Like whatever he's feeling, he gonna do it. That type of nigga. And then plus it's his song. Like I know for sure this song on his album. I done mixed this man album with him. We done sat down and mixed the album, played the album a million times. Did so many songs, so much stuff for the album. Like he for sure putting this song on his album. So I know he's using his mom as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, my mama died. Like, nigga, man. But I know for sure the real excuse is that, nigga, this is my album. I'm putting this song on my album. You know.
Yeah.
But, you know, he brave. So even telling him, I don't like what you did. So that just supposed to let you know, like, man, what you think Thug can do? What you think I can do for that? What you think I can do? Like, y'all need to get me out of jail. You Drake, go talk to the president. Hey, man, let my little brother out. Go partner. Go do something. Go talk.
Okay. This part is like a 30-minute phone call. Did he already see a 3K phone call? I saw that like 3-4 days ago, something like that. But you don't understand what he's saying? He's talking about trance. I actually have trance Drake's version of trance downloaded. So I guess Drake wanted the song, Metro didn't want to give him the song, and he kept it on Heroes and Villains. Drake wanted trance either for his album or just he wanted it as his song. I guess he calling Metro to get the song or whatever it is, like to get Thug on it or off it. I don't remember. But the timing is bad, I think, because Metro's mom just died. So it's like, are you going to call me when my mom died and ask for a song? Or like, how long the nigga waiting? You know what I mean? I really think that's it. And if that's how Metro and Drake's issue started, like, I could understand that. But I don't know if the timeline is Drake knowing that his mom passed away and that he just, immediately after is asking for the song, or if it's like a time window that divides, the time that Metro's mom was murdered and when Drake asked for the song. Drake knew? Nah, I know he knew, but I don't know how long it took for him to wait until after to ask for, you know what I'm saying, the song. I'm sure I'm gonna afford Drake a little grace and be like, yeah, you know what, he's probably not asking for it like the day of or the day after, but I don't know how long after You know what I mean? And obviously, if it's within the time frame that would make somebody mad enough to be like, oh, I got a public issue with you, it must not have been long enough. 2 to 3 weeks, apparently. They saying 2-3 weeks. 3 weeks after she was murdered. I mean, I can see that rubbing somebody the wrong way, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know how things operate. You know what I mean? I really don't know. He probably just values money more than respecting Metro. I know it's awful. I mean, that's what I'm saying. To me, I personally don't think that it's abnormal for business to go back to the way business operates. Like, if somebody in your immediate family pass away, a lot of people don't realize this, but some niggas only get like a couple days off work. Maybe, you know, if you higher up the ladder, you might get a week. But, you know, business is usual, to be fair. Like, I'm not saying that it's when you have the ability to have the grace to be like, hey, yeah, take as much time as you need. You know what I'm saying? It's your mom, your one and only. But especially when you're not that close to the people that you're working with in this capacity, it's like, okay, so we gonna get that song done or nah? You know what I mean? So I see both sides of it. But I feel like if this was somebody that Metro maybe already had more respect for, he probably would have, you know, considered it. Or if he's already dropping his own album, you know, I don't want to give you the song. Because I didn't get why Thug just said, like, oh, he's using his mom as an excuse. But if that's the reason, and he wanted to keep the song because it's his song, I could understand that too. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't think that makes... I did see some tweets saying, like, oh, Drake is a horrible piece of shit for this. It's like, for this particular thing, I don't see that. I dead don't. Y'all saying it's 2-3 weeks after a murder, and I do understand time sensitivity and everything like that. I do understand that. But niggas was making it seem like the day of, he texts this nigga and be like, hey, yo, give me this song. And Metro was like, hey, my mom just died. He like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, that to me is just not what is being explained right now. That to me sound crazy, and that's not what happened. I think the fact he kept pushing it, that could be fair. I don't know how Metro felt, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like it's abnormal for people to be like, all right, let's get back to business. I don't. I know it sound cold-hearted, but I don't feel like that's an abnormal thing to happen.
Metro also gave Drake knife talk. He wanted that on Savage Mode too.
When did he give him that? That must have been 2021. Yeah, it must have been 2021. Album dropped the day before she was buried, but I understand what you mean. Yeah, I mean, I could understand. It's not abnormal. I agree. It's just business. I think it's business. 2021. Yeah, like another thing of just miscommunication. I feel like. And granted, one could try to berate Metro and be like, oh, you need to learn how to speak if you got a problem with what Drake did, but his mom just died. It's like, he really shouldn't have to talk to anybody. But business is business at the end of the day, so I'm not mad at nobody. If that's the reason that Drake and Metro fell out, that's really unfortunate. I won't say it's stupid because it's reasonable, but that's just wow. You would think it would be something over something like way more black and white. What is this? What the fuck is this? Niggas putting Young Thug snippets now. Young Thug goes off on Future. This is 11 minutes though. Oh, see, he's saying a lot of crazy shit about Future here though. I don't know how to take this.
Oh, this nigga last night, this nigga said, man, I told him I ain't want to do this shit because I ain't want to feel like I was stealing your shine. I said, what are you talking about?
Yes, that's not the
Defend Daddy Future for us. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't have anything to say about Future. Like, I know I got it's a fandom for Future, and I know he's one of my favorite artists, but at the end of the day, like, the way Future conducts himself in his music, like the way he portrays himself in his music, anybody having regular critique for this nigga is just, I feel like that's automatically I would be on whoever's critiquing him side. As a person, Future probably sound horrible based off what I hear in his records. So it ain't like, am I gonna be surprised at anything that Thug would have to say here? Probably not. Is it still gossip and adds to this narrative that Thug probably say a lot of shit behind people's back? Yeah, but in regards to Future and what he just said about Drake, it don't seem abnormal to me. Yeah, like this might not even be needed. Like I might not even need to listen to this because it's like, is he lying? Nigga called him a deadbeat, already 100% accurate. I can't be mad. I really can't be mad at that one. Thug a deadbeat too? Shit, he might be.
Nah, Drake asked before his mom died and then wanted him to listen to again after his mom died after Metro said no already. Drake tried to get Thug to convince Metro.
I get why that's bad. I do. I 100% get why that's bad. But I also can understand why somebody wants to get back to the business. I do. When you have one person holding up the arrangements, like, I don't know what trance meant to Drake. I don't. I know what a mother would mean to his son. I mean, I know what a mother would mean to her son if she passed away. So obviously people default to sympathizing with that immediately, which you should. But I don't know what plans he had for the song. Clearly he wanted it bad, but it wasn't like within the interval of time that people made it seem as if like, oh yeah, it happened, and then 24 hours later Drake wouldn't stop asking him about it. I do understand what people are saying though, but as somebody who tries to like get shit over with, like I could understand trying to expedite the process. I do. Nigga said I'm rage baiting. I'm not. I just know how business work. Niggas can say whatever the fuck they want, like, especially if you're not that close with niggas. It's like, dog. But like I said, different strokes for different folks. Hot take: Metro just wanted an excuse to beef with Drake.
And I'll bust that nigga.
I don't know.
It's going down in here. I'm with the money team.
I don't know. He called him an R word to certain situations though. What if he's not wrong? Drake got denied once already. It's not a matter of Metro changing up. And that's fair. I understand. That's fair. Drake should have just accepted the no, moved on. Probably shouldn't have tried to skirt around it and get other people to talk to him and try to do this and try to do that. You're not wrong, but at the end of the day, I'm not about to act like when you want to get business done, you don't utilize your resources to try to get business done. I'm not going to make him seem abnormal. He's abnormal for a whole lot of other reasons. I just don't think that's one of them. I dead don't. Okay, what is this? Thug addresses leaked phone calls. Okay, bet. Is there not a video clip of this, or do I just have to watch this one image? Because it's very intimidating. Everybody acting like they know what happened. No compassion, man. Niggas let their mind just run away with them completely. If you don't abide by what you don't even know how long or when people like determine that they're ready to move forward and stop their grieving process, which will never technically stop, but are ready to get back to business as usual. Jacob with the big 25, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Nobody's popping bigger bottles than you in this section. I'm gonna just be honest. Love you. Yeah, I'm not about to get baited by niggas that don't use their fucking brain. But
feeling. Like, I ain't never been the nigga to pillow talk. I ain't never been the nigga to talk about nobody else in my life on the phone with nobody else. I've never been that type of nigga.
That's clearly not true. And I understand what he's saying though, but I clearly that's not true.
I've been these last few days. I've been sitting around like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what I was doing?
I appreciate you saying that.
I think I was just so fucked up, and I just felt like it was just over. Like I'm just sitting in jail 24 hours on 23 and 1. I'm in a cell 23 hours. Like at this point, I'm just like, man, I don't give a fuck. Life it ain't what I'm thinking it is. Like I'm just talking. At this point, I'm just talking. At this point, I'm just holding conversations with my girl. But the crazy part is, all these conversations that I had on the phone, I also had with the same niggas who I was talking about.
Sean, do you take into account that Thug was in solitary confinement for a year? Yeah, no, this shit can make you go crazy. I've had to visit my brother before. I've had to visit old friends before. I had to visit my uncle before. I had to visit a lot of niggas. Well, like a handful of niggas before. And none of them came out the same way they went in. They spoke different. You know what I'm saying? The longer they sat in there. But when we were having these conversations, when we had to talk either on the phone or I had to go visit, it wasn't like, and again, everybody's situation is different. So people just are working with whatever situations that they have. But at the end of the day, our conversation didn't consist of anything outside of us. What you got going on? What you up to? The extent of gossip would be niggas that they might be having a problem with in their area, like near their cells and shit like that. But it wasn't like bad mouthing anybody, you know? They just wanted to know how things were on the outside. They wanted to know, hey, yo, what my girl doing? You know what I'm saying? We got in an argument last time she came up here. She ain't come up here the next time, blah, blah, blah. Like, what's she up to? Go look at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, go follow her. Not following that way, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure she good. Check on what she doing, X, Y, Z. In the same way that, like, they wanted to know what was going on with me. Like, what's up? It just wasn't enough time during the visit to talk about the other shit. So I mean, that's why, like, I don't know how long these conversations went. I don't know the context before. Like, clearly all this audio is cut up. I get it. But it's just a bad look. It's a bad look. They was trying to hold on to his life outside of jail. The gossiping was a lot, but he's sitting in jail beefing crazy or feeling crazy. Not saying that that's not understandable, but some of this shit is really out of pocket. It really is. It really is. And I feel like a lot of people like to project. Like, it's going to be a lot of niggas that be like, oh, yeah, when I was visiting, you know, so-and-so, we would always talk about people. Nigga, that's you. Your circumstances are clearly different. I was talking to some niggas that was in there for some serious shit, and they just wanted the at least hope that, okay, at some point, I'm going to see some brightness out of here. Niggas forgetting what the sun looked like. Like, I'm just saying, it was our conversations as it progressed reduced to the simplest of things. Given like a just a whiff of fresh air, what that feel like type vibe. It wasn't nothing too complicated. Even when they first went, it just wasn't that complicated. So it's shocking for him to be like, oh yeah, nah, I've never pillow talked, I've never said nothing about nobody, and then, you know, you in there for this time period and all of this comes out. Like, clearly, you know what I'm saying? It's fine. It is fine. But they did put a nigga on though. But did they put a nigga on? I did some clinical. Wait, what does that say? Yo, Chad, I might actually need glasses. Is that a Z? In federal prisons, and the inmates always tended to ask about how their kids and moms are doing. That was general conversation, bro. That was general conversation to me. I get in there, especially with my brother. It was just like, what you doing? What you got going on? What you been up to? Who you been talking to? You know what I'm saying? Is your mom good? What dad talking about? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody different though.
On the phones. So that's why it don't seem weird between us, me and them. Because I done held these same conversations with Wayne. I done held these same conversations with Savage. How I feel about him. How I feel about Wayne.
And that's true too. The familiar conversations didn't get an opportunity to be exposed. But the primary is really what it is. Like, that was just the root of the whole conversation. And I've been up there with other people before and noticed how they felt when people tried to bring in, you know, shit that they just didn't want to talk about, and they would try to dismiss it as much as possible. So, I mean, like I said, everybody different. Everybody different.
How I feel about these, how I feel about every situation. We talk like me and we brothers. We talk. They tell me how they feel about certain things. So we all align. We won. We what we is. But you got to understand, like, my standpoint. I'm locked up.
Sure.
Nigga, I'm on the phone talking to my girl every day. This is the only person I'm talking to on the phone. This is the only person that I can talk to.
And you know the only reason it makes him look crazy, obviously, is because of everything that you're saying about Gunna. Had Thug said basically nothing about Gunna this whole time, all of this audio would be funny from the standpoint of, oh, I can't believe he said that about so-and-so and who's who. But since niggas had that paperwork from Thug recently, and they got that interview that was released, You chatty patty, gossiping, and pillow talking on the phone and all that shit makes you look insane because of the standard that you're putting out there for other people. And a box on its own, thug shit don't matter. Nobody give a fuck. Nobody cares. These phone calls are funny, but who give a fuck? It's not that serious. But you just look crazy because you're living by this standard still.
Like, I can't even talk to my family because they just like, how they is, it ain't good for my case. They can be on the phone, they don't understand certain things. So if I be on the phone with them, they might say the wrong thing on the phone.
Like, this is the beauty of Gunna too. Gunna did what he did. Hasn't said shit for 2 years. 3. Gunna dropped 3 albums, left whatever he had to say in the music, and hasn't said shit publicly in years. You, as a response to all of this, have made a diss record, have been tweeting nonstop, and did a 3-hour podcast explaining yourself. And they saying you just lost your girl. And you still on probation. Like, this is sad. This going out sad, in my opinion.
So now I can't talk to them. Now I can't talk to Bank. I don't want the police to get on Bank. Now I can't talk to Wham. I don't want the police to get on him. I don't want the police to get on Savage. I don't want the police to get on Pluto. It's just so much shit in my mind to the point where I'm just like, I'm confining myself. I mean, not confined. I'm like trapping myself to just communicate with one person. And then I might go to court and just get body slammed by the motherfucking judge, bro. And then I just got to come back to the jail. Now I'm on the phone with somebody that I love, whoever it is I'm on the phone with, and they like, man, goddamn, or goddamn, they say, this nigga right here been pulling up on bro. They need to pull up. Now, of course, I'm just like, bro, I just got body slammed by the jail. I'm just feeling how I'm feeling, bro. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even tripping on that. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I done told all these niggas these same things.
But looking back on it, how you feel?
You ain't never looked at Future in his face and said, you a deadbeat. You don't take care of your kids. You this, you that. I don't believe that for a second. I don't. I dead don't. I don't believe that message that you relayed to whoever you was talking to got relayed to Drake. That you were critical of his decision to ask for that song from Metro. I don't believe you. I don't believe that dirt conversation. You clearly didn't talk to Glorilla. Like, you can say what you want. Like I said, at the end of the day, chat, don't go by what people say, go by what they do. The evidence of what you do is what people see. This other shit where you say you talk to niggas and you also gonna reiterate it behind their back too, I don't believe you.
You just said goddamn like that.
I don't believe.
You feel like you was tripping.
I feel like I was tripping, but I feel like, cause I ain't never did that shit like that. I ain't never pillow talk with no girl ever in life. I ain't never in my life held no conversation with no girl about no another nigga ever until jail. And I've been trying to figure out like, why the hell was I even doing that? And then I just had to like think back to when I was in jail. Cause I did a long time in jail, so I know how to think right back to when I was in jail right now.
So you been reflecting.
But Sean, we have evidence of him saying everything or saying shit to everyone publicly. I don't know what evidence you got.
Hell yeah, and that's another thing I don't even want to do. That's why I don't even respect the phone call shit coming out, cause all it do is make me think about when I was in jail, going through fighting for my life. All it do is make my girl think about the whole long ass conversations on the phone. We praying and we doing shit and hoping that I can get away from this shit and come out of it.
That's fair.
Like, that's the weird part about this shit that's happening. Like, this shit, this shit just like a fun moment in the memes on the internet and trying to just like tarnish my existence and just my real nigga shit, my real nigga life to like, just to have fun with it. But not knowing like, but this shit traumatized me here. This shit goddamn make me remember when I was in jail. This shit make me remember those dark ass days and moments I had, bro.
Apologizing to them publicly for what he said isn't the same thing as telling someone how you feel about them face to face.
Of course.
Well,
you can do the gaslighting and the running around, like the mental gymnastics as much as you want. Like, niggas know. You use your brain, you know that's not true.
This shit make my girl cry. She ain't even tripping about what we saying on the phone. Nigga, we said.
But this excerpt, I agree with him 100%.
Whatever I can say twice. I'm a grown man. I'm a man, nigga. Whatever I say twice.
No.
And I done said it to every nigga. They know that. So I ain't tripping on that part. I'm tripping on just like the world not knowing that. I'm tripping on the world just, oh, but look at this. Oh, hey, y'all, here go another phone call. Here go. It's just like, bro, y'all ain't understand what's going on.
Let me say this. If you knowing that you told these people and you was on the side, how would you look at it? If you was from the sideline, just listening to Slime on the phone, on the jail phone, talking to Savage, talking to your girl, just about everything, how would you look at that? If you didn't know, like you said, you done told the same people this, how would you look at it?
It depends. If I was on the sideline and I never been in that situation, like no jail shit or fight for my life, I probably would look at it how people looking at it that ain't never been through shit. They probably looking at it like, man, you some bullshit. Why the hell you talking about? But if I was a nigga that had experience,
Nah, he's projecting, and I won't say you're supposed to, but it's reasonable for you to, because that reality is in existence for like a lot of people. You do have a lot of people that hasn't had family in there or been in there themselves, and will be like, yeah, no, you should never, you should do this, you should do that, and they don't know the mental anguish that comes with being in his position as long as he was in there. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people that have been in that situation that are gonna refute the exact same thing that you're saying.
it's certain shit, I would look at it another way. Mm-hmm. But and me personally, I'm a.
But you gotta like again understand and realize that none of that matters, because by itself, this is nothing. By itself, this is absolutely nothing. All the gossip and all this other shit, no one cares. Reasonably, they would have just looked at this for a moment and let it go. It's because of the standards that you have set for another man that you don't want to give grace to, but now you want it. Y'all done socially ostracized Gunna from the music world for 2-3 years because he didn't want to sit in prison for something he didn't do. And now all of a sudden you want niggas to understand you for pillow talking half the industry that you've worked with for the last decade because, oh, I was going through something. No.
Man, I know how to think. So if I see somebody else going through this, I'm the type of person to be like, man, I want to know what he think. Like I want to hear what he was feeling. Like why you do this? Why you said this shit on these phone calls? Why you saying this shit on these phone calls? Because everything on the phone call came from questions being asked.
Or they just putting out your part. Who you think putting that shit up?
I don't know. You know, I be looking at it like some of the niggas that's like mad that I'm pushing grown man business. I'm pushing. We ain't telling them about it. We ain't no rec. We ain't doing it. It might be people that's like, you know, it might be stemming from that. Cause
do you think you inviting the energy though?
Of course.
Yeah, 100%. Over.
Yeah.
I'm glad he asked him that question. Because 100% he is. What is this? Young Thug gets some. Oh, hold on. What is this? Gunna smarter than he looked.
Me personally, as a man, me knowing him, he's smarter than he looked. Gunna's a smart man. He let his silence make you think other things about him. He's a smart man. He's strategic. I taught him how to be. The thing about it is, when it come down to being real, the strategicness go away from me. When it come to being a man, like standing on man business, a man, I know how to be strategic, but I forget to be strategic when it come to that. I'm gonna say the truth. I'm gonna pour it out what it's supposed to be.
So, jail calls getting exposed. You're doing damage control immediately after they get exposed is not strategic. You having a song released to double down to make it seem like you're still living in that element and that everything that you said basically wasn't wrong, but you apologize to a good portion of the people that were involved for having done that, but then get on the song and double down on it and have an interview. That's not strategy. I feel like that's obviously a planned effort to make the narrative go back in your favor. I get it though. I get why you would. But I like all these rules for thee but not for me shit is just where I just lose respect. Or where I'm having a hard time empathizing.
And I'll touch that nigga. It's going down in here. I'm with the money
Because best believe if Gunna had done anything slightly similar to this, it would have been, oh yeah, he trying to save face. Oh yeah, he trying to do this, he trying to do that. Like these rules don't exist, or these exceptions don't exist for other people.
Life to him is just all about being strategic. It ain't about nothing about being a real man or like coming to grips with what's going on, or just like knowing, like I did it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be some strategic shit behind it.
So you like, it just came out the blue. You know, usually when niggas, if you the way the nigga you describing, you would have been saw that though. So you saying this just came out the blue with that case?
Another good question. Generally, you have signs, but that's victim blaming too, by the way. 101, that's victim blaming, but generally there are signs. You would think that wouldn't have been Gunna's first rodeo, would having been some type of snake.
The crazy part is, bro, he done already did some shit that's a violation. Don't nobody really know about it, but me and goddamn Cash, XO, my brother. He already done did some shit that was a violation that I supposed to cut him off for. He already done did some shit where I supposed to cut him off for. I just found a new way to love him. And I try to be how y'all live. I try to look at him from a different light and be like, maybe he ain't understand. Maybe he ain't know. I know he knew though. Maybe he ain't know. The only reason why I knew he knew is because he denied it. Instead of saying, damn, bro, I ain't even know. A nigga that don't know gonna say, damn, I ain't even know that. A nigga that know what he doing, what he gonna say? Hell no. I denied it. Like, hell no, right? Hell no. Like, that's just how the circle of life. That's how I go. You gotta understand, bro. I had him man with me every day since late 2015. I had him man with me every day, bro. I made him man I made him a millionaire. Like,
Bad logic? I don't think it's bad logic to... People make exceptions for people that they claim to love all the time. But then the issue is they never let those exceptions go. So they'll be like, okay, I usually don't, you know what I'm saying, overlook this, but for you, because I love you so much, then I'm gonna let it slide. But that person is basically never allowed to do anything else wrong ever, because if they do, that quote-unquote forgiveness that you gave for that instance will be brought up immediately. And it'll also be used, you know what I'm saying, in tandem with the new thing that you have an issue with. And now you're going to be twice as angry because you're like, oh, I should have never given you another chance. I don't think that people should do that. I'm not mad at people forgiving people, but you never are fully forgiven if you do anything else wrong. Because your next mess up or mistake is like 20 times worse what it would be if you just started clean, quote unquote. So I don't feel like anybody that ever just does that exception shit, I just think anyone, like, no one's emotions are ever what they think that they are.
I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money up. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit.
And see, shit like this start coming out. Shit like this that you do out of what you feel is the kindness of your heart and out of the goodness, and you just wanting somebody else to have shit ends up coming out because you hurt. You hurt, and you want people to know how much you did for this person. You want them to know you look at this as a massive betrayal. But then it's like, what did I really do it for? I get what you said. You said that the nigga a loser. It's not that he a loser in this instance. He's a loser for other reasons. But the loser here isn't really a loser. It's more of a gigantic level of pain. I'm not mad at this, but you would have never found this out from someone who is genuinely doing this just because they want to see somebody else win. This information you don't hear. But I understand why you're hearing it. He's hurt. He's angry. He's mad. He's upset. He's betrayed.
I went half and half with you to...
I was talking about the person that's innocent would say they didn't know, but someone guilty denies. That's bad logic. You accuse me of something, him denying it if I didn't do it.
I don't know the nature of what he's talking about. The context of that is bad. So you could be right in that it might be bad logic, but the context he didn't include. So I don't know what the fuck he's even talking about there.
To buy your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that. Me. I told you to go down there to the country town and get your daddy, no matter what your the differences is with your daddy. I told you that.
Appreciate you,
I
Metro.
know for a fact, me personally, I know your dad don't look at you like a real nigga. I know that. It's my man's. Your dad is my OG. He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing.
See, this is a lot, bro. This is a lot.
I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave this nigga more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro. Like, every second. I went half on your mama house and bought your mama house, bro, because you didn't have the money. I went half with you. I bought your brother his first truck and let you present it to him like you bought it. Your brother on the internet, man, yeah, fuck that nigga, throw it. Like, nigga, you don't even know what's going on. Like, you don't even know, bro. Relax.
Counting favors don't get you where you think. You're never gonna be looked at good for shit like this. You do anything for anybody in private out of the goodness of your heart, don't ever bring it up. Ever. Forget it. Passing thought, leave it in the past. It's never supposed to be brought up again. If that was your intention. But when you are hurt, what else are you gonna think about? What else are you gonna think about? You're gonna think about all the things that I did for this person. How much I looked out, how much time I invested, what I wanted them to be, who I wanted them to be around, what I wanted to see them as. And you can't, like some people's meter, me personally, I wouldn't allow that meter to go and allow me to start babbling about it, but I can't say. I'm not mad that it happens, but it shouldn't happen. But I can't tell the nigga how he feel.
This shit that nobody don't know, but we men, so we can't speak on that type of shit. We men, I ain't do it for that reason. I did it because I just honor my brothers, my friendships. And brotherhood, I honor that shit. I love you, bro.
So, damn, that's cold. So you still love him?
Damn, that's crazy. That's a crazy question after all of that. So you still love him, obviously. And what makes it worse is Gunna still hasn't said anything. What might make it worse is if Gunna hasn't attempted to reach out at all. That would kill you. That would kill you. I know what's been said, but if there hasn't been an attempt at outreach from Gunna's side, post these things, and Thug hadn't spoken about Gunna publicly until he got out, that would hit crazy. That would hit insanely. What can Gunna say? You don't know. That's the thing. Like, you would think that there's nothing that he could say. But at the end of the day, if you found out, or if you were Thug and you found out that if you think that there's nothing he could say, the thought that he hasn't attempted to say anything, if that is what happened, it's like, damn, did you just run off on me? You said what I interpret to be you telling on me, and then you still haven't spoke to me? So is Thug's crash out valid? His emotions are valid. And what he's saying is valid. He's going about it a horrible way. Horribly. But the fact that Gunna, like I said, a couple months after Gunna's release, the fact that Gunna was still alive told me that Thug loved him. Cause in regular, you know what I'm saying, environment, I feel like Gunna, if what Gunna did was truly what Thug saying it is, and everybody looked at it like that, Gunna would have been gone 2 years ago. If it were that serious, if what he thought it was what it was, I feel like that would have been the case. Or it could have been, in his love for him, just as like overtaking whatever hatred or any want to see any harm come his way. But if that's the nature of the situation and that's what niggas thought it was, but Gunna's also way too visible to ever, like, I'm not wishing that or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just to say that he at some point thought that there was some talking or communication that could have been done. And the fact that hasn't happened, like I said, it sucks. He's very, 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 very hurt. But could be him not wanting more crime tied back to him. It's various reasons. It's various reasons. But I think the primary focus of it is just, I still love him. I really do think that's the primary focus of it. He just wish Gunna didn't get no pussy.
We all in this motherfucking trial pushing. YSL is not a game. This is the narrative. What's the worst betrayal you can do from in a trial where we saying YSL is not a game? What's the worst you can do? Say it's a fucking game. Yeah. Nigga, them folk called you second in charge. Them folk called you CEO, second man in charge.
Hold up, let me say this though. What about the niggas who actually started YSL with you? Didn't they take their plea before Gunna?
No, he the first plea.
For real?
Gunna took the first. He know that. You know that.
He's lying. That's not what happened. I don't know. I forgot who it was. I think it was 1 or 2 people that took the plea before Gunna. What he could say though, what he could say that I would give credit to, but Thug is just, I don't know if it's the hurt that's getting in the way of him articulating his point. But what he could say that I would maybe empathize with is Gunna being perceived as like the second in command, agreeing that YSL is a gang, could have made other people look that are involved and be like, oh well, since he told, I could tell too. If the nigga that they saying is runner up to the shit, and they really just want Thug, shit, I might as well get out too. If he's able to do it, then why not me? And you got to think, none of these other people got nearly as much communication with Thug as Gunna might. They don't have any of the type of access to get closer to him than Gunna does. So they just in the dark, sitting in a situation like, okay, well, what the fuck do I do? I don't even know if my lawyers are going to get paid for. So Gunna, whether he told first, not told, but whether Gunna agreed to that first or second, it could have created a ripple effect where it's like, okay, we all might as well be free then.
I know that.
We all might as well agree.
Gunna took the first plea.
I thought them niggas already telling
So
you.
I could understand the quote unquote betrayal in that, but again, at the end of the day, if you love somebody like that and this is really your brother, I just feel like I wouldn't want him to sit in there for some shit that he ain't got no involvement in. I wouldn't want my little brother or my brother or anything like that to be next to me if he didn't do some shit. Not my brother. Not somebody I consider, you know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't want that.
No, Gunna took the. They had already told back in the day.
I don't give a fuck what we did. Even if he did do it, if I felt like that much love for him, I just nah.
Crimes and shit that they was involved in and all that.
On the Rico?
Nah,
see, look.
the Rico came in 2020.
Who am I sitting in jail for? Like 3 people, and it would have been my brother. That's it.
22.
I'm thinking.
The Rico came March 9th, 2022, man.
What's the little dude?
I mean, May 9th.
From your hood. That's
DK.
Started, and who is another one too?
Slug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that them two already saying like just say for instance, if me, Shy, and Cuz start a game, right?
Yes.
And we all identify as the 3 founders.
Right.
And we signed Thug. And the 2 founders saying, yeah, it's a game. But Bank saying it's not. How is Thug wrong for just being an artist by saying it is too? That's what I'm thinking happened.
Nah.
That's literally what happened.
Oh, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened, man. The first plea took was Gunna plea. Ever. The first plea took was Gunna. Slug, all them took pleas after Gunna. Everybody took the plea after Gunna.
You could just give it to him. Just give it to him and be like, Gunna did create a ripple effect. Just give it to him. Give him that point. Even though Gunna wasn't the first, he created a ripple effect. Fine.
I can't even be as mad at them as I can be as him. I should, because y'all still grown men. No matter what these niggas say, y'all grown men. Just like me. When he said YSL was a game, the smartest thing for me to do is say, yeah, it is a game. Fuck it. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, he not even a founder. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, that came on out and took a plea and said it's a game.
But here's the thing though. I think the central theme here is that there's another part that's being overlooked, which is that statement didn't end up getting used. I think that's another part. But that's why I defaulted to the wire shit like a week or two ago, where I'm like, when fucking Omar killed Savino and he's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You didn't kill Butchie, but what you were gonna do if you were there? And Savino didn't have a response. It's like, yeah, you didn't get the opportunity to take the stand, but based off of how you've moved in this particular regard, it gives me the impression that if you had to testify against me, you would. If you had to do that, and this was your, you know what I'm saying, track record here, it makes me feel like you would testify against me if I see something like that. After the ripple effect that I feel like you created, if you had to be put in that position, yes, you're saying something.
You would be a motherfucking idiot.
Nigga said I just started The Wire yesterday. Bro, I don't give a fuck at this point. You had, what, 16 years?
To sit in here saying that it's not a game.
Niggas waiting until 2025 to watch The fucking Wire? Gang.
When you got a nigga who these folk done labeled as the second man in charge.
That's what I thought happened, but the other way around.
No, he took the plea first. Gunna took the plea first. Damn. Then them niggas started taking the plea when we started going to court.
Look at niggas.
Gunna didn't ever make it in the courtroom, remember? The first day of court was November 17th or December 17th. One of them days were the first time we wasn't on Zoom. The first time we went into an actual courtroom, all 28 of us.
But watching that shit from the street, well, that shit was like some DJ kept another one. Every day, another one.
But the crazy part is,
Another one.
Get what, Bank? Even if them niggas some bullshit anyway, but some bullshit too, but even if them niggas just look at it from their point of view, niggas like DK, Slug, all them niggas, I still don't respect them niggas, cause you just not me. Y'all niggas just not me. Should no nigga make you do nothing that you don't supposed to do. But just look at them. Okay.
These are based off his standards of what make a man too, by the way. There's no place for subjectivity in thugs like eyes here. And I get it because you mad, but at the end of the day, it's like, be real, be logical. It don't make sense.
Hey.
By that standard, you're not living up to your own definition of it.
Gonna take a plea. He the head nigga in charge, according to the DA. Thug is boss man. Thug John got it, what they saying. Thug John got it. I don't know what John got it now. I'm a real man, man. Solid nigga. I build foundations. I help niggas. I'm not portraying no gangster, no none of that. It just so happened we just street niggas and we done stood on our business, so they label us gangsters. I don't push none of that. I push real man.
My nigga said, I'm not a gangster, I'm a street nigga. I get what he mean, it just sound funny. He pushed man shit, he said.
You could.
Oh, see, I just said it. The clip says he believes that Gunna would have testified.
Like if he would have went to trial, the state, if his shit was getting used in trial, which it was, unless I got out the case, his plea agreement was gonna get used in trial. I know they saying like, oh, he ain't had to get.
I thought an Alfred plea don't mean that.
Yes.
It don't.
He had to get on. He ain't had to get on the stand. You know they pushing all those narratives. He ain't had to get on the stand. He wasn't gonna testify against nobody. Yes, he was. If you look at the end of his plea, that shit say this plea agreement could be.
Am I pushing real man?
That nigga. It's going down in here. I'm with the money team.
Nigga, I'm pushing Sean.
Be presented in trial, and if any questions come up about this plea, however they wrote it, if anything come about this plea, you must come testify truthfully about what you said in this plea. Nah. Nigga, look, every one of they plea said it, except mine. Every plea said that except mine. In Lil 9.
Not gonna lie, this whole situation just made me realize how stupid street niggas are. You pick up someone who on camera has a history of cooperating with law enforcement, let him into what you got going on, expect him not to flip on you when things got heavy when he did
That to his own brother. Yeah, y'all are licks, bro. I mean, some of those things just might not be considered. You know, how some shit ain't a problem until it happened to you. I forgot who had a public issue not too long ago. It was about a similar situation you're describing right now. It's like that. It's like people just assume that won't happen to me.
Every one of them niggas who took a plea in the beginning of that trial, plea said that. Duke plea said the same thing. Oh, you ain't got to get on the stand. Duke had to get on the stand. The week the case was over with, Duke was getting on the stand that week. The week all of us went on and took our pleas at the end of the trial. Duke was getting on the stand that week. Duke was outside the courtroom, sitting on the bench, waiting to get called in to get on the stand.
So how Duke did what right then?
I just feel like if Thug understands that Gunna wasn't involved in any of the activity that he was being, you know what I'm saying, taken in on. I feel like you could obviously also extend the possibility that maybe it wasn't explained to Gunna in a way that was with all these ramifications included potentially. Like his legal team probably presented the idea to him that like this is really why you want to get, well, nah, you can't even do that. But his legal team probably presented it to him like, hey man, we want to get you out of here as quick as possible, and the best way to do that is to take this deal. He probably did ask the question, am I going to have to be on the stand? And they probably said no, based off this particular plea. Am I going to have to do any time? No. What do I got to say? This. I just got to write my name right here. Yep. How soon am I getting home? Tomorrow. And that's not even how, that's, I won't say primarily. It's so many pleas and agreements and deals that are made that exact same way. Getting like younger dudes in the situations that they have really no understanding about on the promise of, am I going to get less time or am I going to get out soon? Those are like the selling points. Once they hear that, it's like, where I got to sign? And then they don't recognize how it might look to the public or how it might look to people that they might be connected to after the fact. It's like, oh, I in my thought, I thought I was just getting out. I thought everybody else was gonna be good.
Cause he didn't.
Now they saying I'm a snitch. Now I'm a rat. Now I'm a snitch. I'm all this other shit. Now my life in danger. What?
And say why I said it was a game. He only said when y'all put Duke on the stand, Duke can't send nobody to prison. Duke plea only saying that a nigga told on him. Okay, I'm right. Well, nobody on that case but Duke yet. Only thing Duke plea said was...
And I'm not trying to make it... Gunna is still a grown-ass man. I'm not saying that like Gunna's some 18, 19-year-old kid who did some dumb shit and now he caught up in the system and his lawyers are basically, you know what I'm saying, doing this, waving his freedom in his face, basically saying if you don't agree to this, you basically going in for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that that's who Gunna is in this situation, but it doesn't appear to me that he's been in this situation enough times or knows enough people that have been in this situation enough times to be able to be like, you know what? Let me take a little bit more time on it. Let me sleep on this.
This nigga yet told on me, and I'm just agreeing to it because...
But he's not being reasonable, like, at all. Because if you hear what Gunna was... Or if you hear what Thug was saying to the police over that situation that happened with Lil Wayne, like, some years ago... and Pee Wee, this nigga sound crazy in comparison. You sound significantly worse than Gunna. It just didn't end up amounting to anything, but if somebody wanted to like rework your words and say what it is that you did or said, you would look worse.
You turned gay.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Bro, what the fuck, man? It's a second in. I'm 1 second in. I'm 1 second. I'm not even a minute in yet, bro. Come on, bro. What this got to do with anything?
Once you rap or once you turn gay, and I don't got nothing against gay people. It's gay people that work for me. But when I look at you a certain way, if I look at you, if I meet you and you gay, it's like, okay.
Chat, you want to know when you hear conversation about gay niggas? When you in a room full of straight niggas. I'm telling you, you don't hear this shit amongst no other group as much. I be minding my business. And then out of nowhere, niggas just start like pontificating about like all type of shit. I just don't be knowing what people like, what be going on in your mind. Like you say that this is a lifestyle, it's just not for you. This is not my sexual orientation. I'm not into this. It's like constant conversational, like talking points, key points, like all the time, my boy. Like I don't get it. I don't understand the infatuation. You know what I'm saying? Being bisexual is worse. All I know is, and maybe it could be bad, but like none of that shit is in my peripheral vision, bro. Like I'm focused on my shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand.
I meet you and you portraying.
I generally don't give a fuck. When I was younger, my perspective on like any orientation that wasn't my own was literally I don't give a fuck and I don't care to develop a perspective on it. As I grew older, like obviously I grew a perspective on it, but to a point where I realized, okay, now I understand why I shouldn't care because it's got nothing to do with me. To the extent that like everybody should be respected, all this other shit, blah 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 blah. But it's just like, damn, bro, like this is always a talking point for niggas like this. I don't understand.
That you a man and you not gay. I don't got nothing against gay people.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? If you portraying a certain thing,
you deceiving.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't look at you the same.
Yeah.
I ain't.
What are you deceiving? Deceiving? What's the deception?
Mad at you for being gay. So what? Everybody, whoever gay, they gay. So what, nigga? Mm-hmm. I don't got no problem with gay people. Gay people work for me right now. Yeah. I'm damn near around gay people every day because they work for me. I don't.
The man code. So like you saying, your masculinity is dependent upon who you decide to be physically intimate with. I'm if you speaking from his perspective, I'm not asking you personally. I'm just saying, is that what you're saying? He's saying his words, not mine. He hate DL niggas. You know that's not what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's saying
got no problem with them. I don't hate that I even brought this shit. I don't want you to take it out, but I hate I even brought it up. Because I don't even want the LGTB. What you saying?
LGTB, fuck. These niggas got toilet rolls. Okay, my bad.
I don't even want that community to even think that I'm against them. I'm overly with y'all.
You saying DL, bro. That's what you speaking of.
Like, if I look at you like a man and we fucking bitches together, girls together.
Whoa, okay. See, niggas, yeah, you lost me. These the niggas that be making the, This nigga making the rules?
It's going down in here. I'm with the money team.
This nigga making the rules, bro? What are you talking about, gang? What? We fucking girls together. What are you talking about? I got this nigga talking to me about, oh yeah, this is what make a straight nigga. You the whole time you having threesomes with you and your man. What are you talking about? Y'all nuts deep in the same crevice with one girl talking about, nah, it ain't gay. What are you saying to me? You can't talk to me about shit, bro. I've never conducted a train before. Never been involved in one. Why is your dick around other dicks? Like, I don't understand niggas, bro.
He's into swapping.
He said we fucking girls together, bro. Like, this is not my life, bro. It's never been my life.
Well, he's from Atlanta.
Facts. No hate to Atlanta, but y'all be, you know what I'm saying. It's a different world.
What you speaking of?
Like, if I look at you like a man and we fucking bitches together, girls together, and we doing certain shit, and I look at you and a man like what that nigga, and then I find out you gay, it ain't really nothing you can say to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand what that means. Why are you Hey man, it's different. Different strokes. Clearly different strokes. Different folks. Teamwork make the dream work. Atlanta self-destruction button. I don't know what's happening, man. Aren't I from Detroit? I don't know what that's supposed to fucking mean. I don't know. I literally don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what type of sick-ass underworld y'all niggas got going on. I don't want to be there. This is not my life. I don't know how y'all niggas grew up. That is not me. What? You not about to try to, like, reframe my mainframe. No, I'm good. What we talking about?
Is he using sexual history to measure how much of a man someone is? Oh, brother.
Look. I'm not saying that that's never been done before, but all I'm saying is, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Because he's saying too much right now.
I'ma just look at you like you broke a man code. You broke a code that men would
Don't you hate when you're blowing a guy and he turns out to be gay type sentence?
Oh my god, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Just look at you like you broke a man code. You broke a code that men with backbone stand up to.
Mm-hmm.
So what about gossip? How is that like traditionally, if we talking about traditionalism, Men aren't even supposed to speak. You want to make the rules fit whatever you personally do as bad as humanly possible to make yourself seem as if you living consistent with whatever moral compass you've created, when in reality, you just changing shit up as you go. None of these niggas have concrete definitions of what a man is or isn't. They just know what publicly looks worse or what looks best to them. But they just
So if
they
you
just
found out
choosing
your
as they
two-man
go.
partner was on the down low, you wouldn't feel betrayed. Now he got to find another one.
Hold on. So if you found out your two-man partner was on the down low, you wouldn't feel betrayed. Now he got to find another one. I am so lost at this fucking state. What is this question? What does that mean? I don't understand. Nigga said two-man partner. You lost me once you got there. What does that mean? What does this mean? Do we live in 2025 for fuck's sake? What the fuck that mean? They doing the homie from Boondocks. Yeah, y'all got other shit going on, bro. And y'all mainframe need to get re-encrypted, bro. Y'all need a software update. Swear to God. Y'all living different lives. Carrie, I appreciate you with the gifted, but like y'all living different lives, man. Seriously, y'all motherboard need to be extracted.
You broke that code. You can talk, you can say whatever you want to say. You broke a man code. I don't look at you the same. But in real life, I don't even want to hear what you got to say, but you still supposed to be a real nigga to say, I'm finna say it. I don't give a fuck you want to hear it or not. I'm finna say it to make sure you know. And that's why I'm doing this interview.
He might not be one of me. I'm just speaking stir pot.
He playing devil's advocate, which I don't even think that's devil's advocacy to be just using your brain. Is using your brain stirring the pot, chat? That's what he's saying. Because I don't know what the fuck Thug has been on for the last minute and a half. Holy shit. What? Nah, this shit run deep.
When you got out of jail, you didn't help Slime at all. When you got out of jail, you didn't help Slime at all. Savage sent money to Thug. Wham sent money to Thug. Pluto sent money to Thug.
That's OD. If this didn't happen, that sucks.
Cash sent money to Thug. Drake sent crazy bankroll to Thug. Gunna didn't send no bankroll to Thug. Gunna didn't pull up on Thug mama. Gunna didn't pull up on Thug family. Gunna didn't pull up on Dolly. Gunna didn't pull up on nobody that has nothing to do with Thug. So it's no
You're
way
supposed
possible
to believe young
you think
thug of
that.
all people never taken a mean hammer before.
And I bust that nigga. It's going down.
I don't know. That would just never come to my mind. So, like, I don't... this is another situation where, like, I don't give a fuck. But I also, if I did, why would Thug be the first? If I had to have homosexual thoughts, why would Thug be the first nigga to pop into my mind? I don't understand why. Why would I be pontificating on niggas that might have gotten drilled by other niggas and think, you know what, Thug? He look like what? I don't understand what that means. But everybody different. Like I said, at the end of the day, like maybe you listening to Thug and you like, yo, I don't know. I don't know no niggas that can hit octaves that high. He got to be into something. I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know what world y'all living in. That's why I said I don't want to be a part of it.
Elle was serious when she said you gotta get out so you can help Thug.
What's my type? Pussy. Sorry. I'm not
Man,
entertaining
you ain't
this.
get out and do nothing to help me.
I'm good, bro. If I gotta build a wall, I'll build a wall.
You do it.
Not that type of wall. Fuck ICE. You get what I'm saying, though.
The interviewer and say I'm providing. How? What the fuck you providing it? What are you talking about? Why you ain't put up on my mama gave him nothing?
That's crazy though. No money, no support. I mean, that's nuts.
I'm so solid, right? That nigga signed me right now. I'm so solid. I still ain't never took it off from him. Right now, and he signed me. Ever. I still took it off. Like I still ain't collected none of my money that he owed me.
Do he need it though? It's a gesture. You know what I'm saying? He probably don't need it. He's mentioning it right now. He ain't never took $1 from Gunna, is what he's saying. Even if you don't need it, it's the thought. Like, damn. This just makes it 10 times worse.
Right now to the day. Never. Still. That's
Based off how he feels.
never. Man, this shit might be goddamn floating in the wind somewhere. I ain't even stunned looking for it. I feel like that's not godly. That's not a godly gift. I feel like the devil get gifts too. I feel like that ain't a God gift. That ain't a gift God that want me there. I don't want it. I don't want that shit. Fuck it. I'd rather die and then the lawyers figure that shit out. Oh, this, he made these little 3-4 million off of Gunna music. Get this shit to a kid. I don't fuck that. I ain't, bro, I'm so fucked up about that shit, bro. I'm so much of a real nigga, I still can't even be no fuck nigga. I still can't even go, that ain't even been a fuck nigga. I can't even be a businessman with this nigga. After he did what he did. I still ain't never did, man. Talk.
You really want to forgive, man.
No, I don't. No, I don't, twin. I wish he did something lighter so I could forgive him. Fuck, I don't. Yeah, nah. But I done cried many nights about this shit. This shit ain't about no Wham, Pluto, Savage, man. Fuck every one of them when it come down to how I feel in real life. Not saying fuck them on no bullshit. When it come down to me making a manly.
No, you already said fuck him on some bullshit on the cause, but like, yeah, nah, I get it.
Cause I done raised these niggas to a certain extent. You think I care about what they feel? I can't. Hell no, I'm a man. No. What he did, I would never do. That piece of paper you signed could have sent me to prison for the rest of my life. With Gunna taking that plea, was it harmful to me? Yes, 100%.
Out. You out.
Because
Hey, yo. That's funny.
just because God. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it was harmful. But
My boy said, how you out?
the way my lawyer and the rest of the niggas that stayed a part of the case, the way our lawyers worded it, because you gotta think, we going in the trial saying that YSL is not a game. Now you got Gunna and the rest of these 7 niggas take a plea and say YSL is a game, except Duke. Everybody else who took a plea said YSL is a game. Now my lawyer, now we having a meeting, all the lawyers having a round table meeting. Now all the lawyers saying YSL ain't no game. These are the points we gonna hit. This is what we gonna do. YSL not a game. This is what we going to. All lawyers are aligned, 100%. All they have. This is what we doing. Huddle, break. Now this nigga take a plea and say it is a game. Now these 7 niggas take a plea and say it is a game. Now they going back into the drawing board. Now the lawyer going to the drawing board. Like, well, now we talking to the jurors. First we telling the jurors YSL ain't a game. Now we going back to the jurors and say, well, some people might say it's a game, but we ain't a part of that part of it.
Keep in mind, for Metro Thug, you're 100% right. I don't know if he is or isn't, but this interview is a terrible idea in terms of just speaking. I know he's avoiding a lot of stuff, but as candid as he is speaking about some of the situation, he probably shouldn't be saying any of this.
We a part of the record label part.
Hold on, so let me ask you something.
Yo, does he have a shirt of himself on his shirt wearing another tank? This nigga got a tank of a photo of himself wearing a tank? Or am I tripping? What the fuck going on? Why did I just notice this? He had that on the whole interview? Nigga said I'm hating. I asked a question. Holy shit.
I'm a twin, bro. I don't got my friends, bro. I'm just fucked up, right? I'm fucked up, bro. The nigga who I be with every day, I don't got him no more, bro. I'm fucked up, bro.
Damn.
Fucked up, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to do, bro. Like, and I ain't lose no nigga to tragic. I lost a nigga to betrayal, bro. You signing that one piece of paper, signing your initials on this one piece of paper could get me a life sentence, my nigga. Like what? Come on, bro. I get a life sentence on this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast, or you just trying to get to a hole, or you just doing certain things, bro. And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro.
Shout out to all my
A
gay
piece of
niggas.
paper, nigga, you gonna let a piece of paper in all this shit?
Shout out to all my gay niggas.
Nigga, we men, bro. We brothers, nigga. Ain't no nigga in the world making me go get Gunna. No nigga, bro.
Shout out to all my gay niggas.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough pill to swallow. But it's only so long another grown man gonna let you come out here and just keep besmirching his name, saying he a rat, saying he this, saying he that. And clearly he ain't said nothing back to you because he got, you know, some level of love and respect for you. But like, I feel like what can you even say if you Gunna in this situation? Like at one point or at some point, it's like, okay, it's reasonable for somebody to potentially be upset because this could have in another alternate universe, because in this one it fucking wasn't used. But if it were used, yes, you probably would have been in a situation where Gunna would have testified against you in order to maintain his freedom. There's nothing you can say to him. So do you like publicly keep getting trash talk, or do you try to respond and talk some type of sense to the nigga and he's just not gonna listen? You claiming that you hurt, but you not probably willing to hear conversation.
Nigga, what? Yeah, you been around me 10 years knowing you told on our other brother, you told on Duke. What you told on Duke, bruh? When them niggas was shooting at you, Lil Woody, I helped you hide. You ain't had nothing to do with men.
He said I helped you hide.
He finna cry? Why wouldn't you cry?
I gave you money to put your family and your baby mama and they mamas and sisters them in hotels and do this shit just to help you. I know you ain't had nothing to do with none of that shit. The police know you ain't had nothing to do with none of that shit.
But the niggas in the street didn't know though.
It don't matter. It's up. It's a war at this point. At this point, it's a war. Hide your kids, hide your wife, nigga, go to war. Cause you been standing on it.
Nigga said why he crying, it's been years? Bro, are y'all fucking okay? Y'all niggas good? It's some shit that happened 10, 15 years ago that if I chose to think about, I could cry right now. This nigga got out, what, a couple months ago? I don't agree with anything that he's saying or agree with any of his response or agree with any of the things he said in those jail calls, but I could 100% empathize with being like angry, hurt, upset, sad, depressed, all of this shit. The fuck? What do you mean? Why would that change anything?
This whole beef started because of you. The whole shit started because of Lil Woody. Fuck nigga, why? How the fuck you gonna tell?
Wait, he was in solitary? I don't give a fuck if he was in solitary or not. He don't, just being there. That is the worst place you could ever be.
So his brother plea that he told his brother to take isn't harmful, but Gunna plea that's the same thing as his brother
like
plea
I
is
said,
harmful. What type of magical plea did his brother take long?
He didn't. He's doing the mental gymnastics because he wants to justify his emotions toward Gunna. Because he's hurt. And he don't want to let the hurt go. All this anger has to dissipate against someone he thinks is, well, not thinks, but against someone that he loves so much. He has to basically relieve himself of this anger if he admits logically it's inconsistent to be okay with your brother and then not be okay with Gunna doing it.
Nigga, this shit started because of you.
It's a desperate attempt to hold on to the little amount of power that you have in this situation to say, I'm the one that's deciding not to talk to Gunna. I'm the one that's deciding to tell people that he did me wrong. I'm the one that's deciding not to let this go. Because it feels like there's some level of violation that was taking place in Thug's mind. Like something happened that he didn't have no control over. He want to make sure he maintain the power of it so he can't get hurt again. But he gonna have to let it go.
The whole case, bro.
Muffin, I appreciate you with the 4.
This shit because of you, my boy. The whole case because of Woody. Some sucker shit this nigga did to nut them. Some sucker shit. We just being real niggas and your brothers and standing behind you. Fuck that. You did some suck ass shit, but boy, didn't even I fuck with you. Damn. Now you got Shannon, Yak, me, Duke, and everybody else who got them on our side. You got all of us going through shit. Because of your own action that you did on your own time. And you folded. You told. You did the worst. I'd rather you tell the ops where I live than tell the police. Nigga, we go to prison forever.
No, you wouldn't. There's nothing good that they did, unfortunately. There's no rather this, rather that.
Then I'd rather die than go to prison. You better off telling the ops where I'm at, bro. What the fuck you mean move forward, man?
I get why you can't let it go. But that's really not what he's on social trial for. That's just not it. To pretend like that's the reason why he's on this social trial or he's been explaining himself the last few days, that's not the case. The issue, Jesus, bro, this picture gotta stop popping up, bro. Please let this photo die, man. Niggas been memeing it and DMing it to me, bro. I swear to God, I'll delete my own shit. Baby, I was wrong. I'm sorry for what I put you through. You deserve better. Thank you for everything. I will do anything to make this work. You showed me what love is. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what this is in relation to, but it is what it is. Oh, shit. Nigga said chapter ended. I'm guessing he done talking about this now, which, you know, is good. Hopefully. I see a canceled Aiden Ross performance. I see a canceled Aiden Ross performance thing on my shit right now.
He was
No, he's not.
apologizing to Maria.
He got caught cheating. I guess that's what a man's supposed to do too, huh? Look, I can understand Thug's emotions and all of this, but as far as like respect for his ideology, his thought process, or what he thinks pushing like a man is supposed to be, he's completely out of fucking whack. He's out of his mind. He doesn't know the first clue of what those things mean, and if he does have his own definition, he's not consistent with it at all. Picking and choosing who it applies to and when it applies, based off of how he feels. Nobody lives on Young Thug's time. People are gonna do what works best for them, and at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want about Gunna. He free. If that came at the expense of him potentially looking like he betrayed Thug in any capacity, if that's what it had to be, then that's what it had to be. But if you are as considerate and as loving as you claim, I don't know. I just personally, if you invested this much time, effort, resources, money, love into Gunna, I would not want all of my investment to be sitting right next to me. Y'all realize why you put money in separate accounts? Why you put investments here and here? You want it to be away from you so that it still retains its value and it still grows even while you're not thinking about it, even while you're not around. Why would you want your investment right next to you in prison? From a practical point of view, outside of love, why would you want that there? Why wouldn't you have told him on your own, just get out? That's what doesn't register to me. Since you claim to care so much, I don't understand that. I don't. I get it. Young Thug is the one that makes all of this go around. He's the mover. He's the motivator. He's the, you know what I'm saying? He's the gas to the whole operation. But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, I could never. My little mans is in prison with me. He don't have to be longer. I'm telling him to get the fuck out. What are you doing here? There's no reason that you're here. Doug could have had a plan. He probably could have had a plan. And I'm not saying Gunna didn't fuck up in some way. But what he's saying that Gunna did, Gunna didn't do. And that's the unfortunate part. Because not only can Gunna not come out and be like, nah, I didn't, which he kind of did already when his first single a couple years ago. He's not going to be able to explain himself. Constantly being bad mouth, and then at the same time it's like what you did isn't unreasonable to reasonable people. It's like, it's crazy. And you got the nigga with the logic of Young Thug talking about what makes a man, and he has zero consistency with what it is or not. Then afterwards getting exposed for cheating on your girl, despite telling niggas that you stand on man shit. That ain't no man shit to do. What are you talking about? Cheating on your girl, collaborating with niggas that don't take care of their kids, that's man shit? What? What are you talking about? You out of whack. And niggas like this do dumb shit, get caught up doing the dumb shit, try to over-explain, even though it's real simple. It's not complicated at all. It don't take a 3-hour interview to come to the conclusion that you just pick and choose. You a pick and choose ass nigga whose logic applies in certain instances when it makes you look good, and it doesn't in situations where other people do you wrong. I don't feel bad. I understand though, but feeling bad, nah, absolutely not. That's crazy. That's nuts. Why are millionaires trying to go to war? I don't know what the fuck these niggas got going on, to be honest with you. You think once you get to these positions, shit not as complicated. But niggas gotta make it complicated. What? His music is starting to be overshadowed. It might be raps for him. Bro, look at this. It ain't. It might be raps for him. Look at this. Look at this shit. Young Thug, closing arguments, 1 million views 2 days ago. Young Thug breaks his silence on YSL Gunna prison call leaks, 1.3 1 day ago. And less than half the time this video talking about his controversy has overtaken the music in less than a day. Overtaking the thing that you make most of your money off of. I'm not even saying that that's the metric that I'm using to judge Young Thug's popularity. I'm not. But nobody gives a fuck about what Young Thug is saying musically. And this is the bad position that you end up putting yourself in when any type of thing arises, because Young Thug hasn't made, I don't think, any music that I would say is moving the needle for a while. But when you get to this stage where like your controversy surpasses your artistry, or your controversy is overshadowing what you should be doing in the booth, since Young Thug got out, he hasn't had a single song that's come out that has gotten people up, made people think, oh, no, he really back. Did I listen to the song? Yes. Then I got to sit up here and hear you call Gunna a rat and all this other shit. And Gunna don't speak unless it revolves around music. I get it. I get it, but it's just bad. He also said Cuddy a rat. Yeah, but after all of this shit, he can't speak on nothing. He can't speak on shit. He hasn't been exciting since Jeffrey. I don't know. This is what Gunna's doing.
Hey, you gotta give me 5K. What do you think of that wager? We gotta run it back one time, alright? You pushing ping. What up, y'all? I'm Jordan Rose, and I'm about to run with Gunna in his one-run 5K.
Outside
Brooklyn
fitness
Prospect
shit.
Park, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling stretched. I'm feeling ready. So please try to keep up. Please. Alright?
This run. High top braids too. Sky top braids. Running in the park like this. Ooh.
Your fitness journey has been dope. When would you say you first started taking your fitness seriously?
I probably started taking it serious about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, post jail. Yeah.
What would you say has been the biggest improvement you've seen in your life since you started to really lock in?
I'm more disciplined now.
Yeah.
Nigga said I should host a 5K.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be able to handle more business easier.
I see you working out with Bieber. Like, when did
Bro.
you start? Yeah, like, when did you connect with him and start getting in the gym with him?
I couldn't tell you the exact date, but just over time, like, of us just building and just, you know, just locking in. Eventually, he was like, shit, I'm gonna pull up to the studio, pull up to the gym too. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, he just been pulling up, and now he just even work out at home himself.
Now, how have you seen, like, also finish just helping you block out everything that's happening around you?
It's like a morning ritual now. You know what I'm saying? I get up in the morning, I go to the gym, and that's how I'm able to deal with the day.
If I beat you in this 5K, you gotta give me 5K. What do you think of that wager?
Only thing is, it's not a race, it's a pace for me. I want to walk with some of my fans. I want to be able to kind of run with some of my, everybody to get an experience, because everybody not running, right?
Real
We
conversation.
got some people that's in different paces, so like,
Okay.
for me, it's not a race, it's a pace.
Okay, so it's chill. We can schedule our race for another time.
This nigga Sean judges everything, I swear. You late as hell, you dumb. Ooh, I'm not even gonna go there with you right now. But like, dude, come on, keep up the pace. We talking about running a race right now. You mad behind.
And you, we gotta, we don't want to do that with everybody else.
We can set it up
but
somewhere
me
else.
and you know what I'm saying? And I beat you that way.
I'm gonna hold you to that. My brother, appreciate you, my dog.
I'm gonna be honest though, like if I'm Gunna, bro, like, and I'm doing all this cool shit, all this healthy shit, all this fitness shit, all this shit that like I'm just way better than I've been. It's like I'm not gonna go back either. I'm not gonna respond to the old shit either. I got love for you, Thug. If you still there, you don't want to talk, that's fine. I'm gonna just keep my life moving.
I'll wait for this, alright?
All right, everyone, let's give it up for Gunna, everyone. Come on, y'all be in Brooklyn right now.
My one, starting out, feeling good, weather good.
You ain't gonna be feeling that when you get, you know what I'm saying, about quarter of the way through. That phone going right back in your pocket. It should.
You gotta fast on, huh? Motherfuckers not pacing themselves. They gonna be good. Not pacing themselves. That brother kind of fast. Won't even hold you. But I'm on. I'm on.
Shaq, keeping a constant pace while you jogging like this is, like I said before, a walk. Y'all gotta walk. I'm gonna look at the RDC thing in a second.
How you feeling after the race, man? How you feel?
I feel good, bro. Refreshing. Feel like I like my cut up a little bit.
You not been sweating, dog.
I mean,
listen, we gotta run it back one time, all right?
You pushing pink pink. You pushing the biggest pink.
Let me see it.
We gotta run it back though. Just know that.
This is a dog shit ass cameraman.
We gonna run it back though, alright? My brother, appreciate it, bro. Alright, there you have it, man. Wanna run 5K Prospect Park. He said he was gonna be chilling, and he was not chilling. I won't even hold you. Like, that's it for today. Catch for part 2 to see. You know what I mean? We gotta run it back. You know what I mean?
Why? What is wrong? What's wrong?
So
Pushing penis. What are you talking about? That was a woman that said I'm pushing P. The shape of a leg going into the ass could be a P, but y'all thinking about penis. Gay ass niggas, bro.
that's all for Complex of Jordan Rose. Hold on. I'm tired as hell. I'm tired as hell, man.
Bro, nobody would think you got braids underneath that shit. That's what's bro, in this day and age, in this ecosystem, like you never know what you getting when a nigga pull his shit off. He can have a hat on. You like, I don't know what's under there, bro. I'm good. Like, what's up? I'm walking a 5K. I don't care. Wait, what you mean by that? He could have cat ears under there. I think I'm gonna invest in some cat ears actually. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm not 100% concrete or 100% like, you know what I'm saying, like secured in that idea, but I'm thinking that might be something that's in my future. You know what I'm saying? Just for like a stream or two. Gonna see how it go. Or I'm gonna walk outside with it. You know, nobody gonna press me because like, I bet. Like I guess you telling me something. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that soon. Watching too much anime. I ain't seen one anime where niggas got cat ears. Except Inuyasha. Chill. Shit was on autoplay for 3 years, but you cool, so it's alright. Wait, what you mean? Oh, you took. Alright, yeah, I'm not even about to respond. I'm not dignifying no other shit with no answers. Like, bro, I said I was about to look, man. God damn, I had it open in a tab already. I don't know why. I hate when niggas do that. Link me shit that I already had open in another tab. It was open. It was here. Don't pull my shit out for me, bro. I can do it myself. I'm a big man.
Buddy talking about Iceman. Ain't nobody waiting for no Iceman to drop. They waiting for the Spider. Shit, fuck around and call that whole Spider-Man. You tell me that's not going platinum first week we dropping?
That's not touching 100K first week.
That's not 100K?
Wait.
What, Drake this?
Bro, everybody coming at Drake, bro. No,
Exactly. Yeah, that could be true. I mean, shit, I got him talking shit about Beyonce.
Beehive is strong.
Outkast.
Wait.
That could be true. I mean, shit, I got him talking shit about Beyonce.
Drake, Beyonce, Outkast, Chris Brown, Kai Cenat diss, Tyler Perry diss, Tupac, Lil Baby 7th diss. Niggas threw themselves in there is crazy.
Yeah, Outkast, Chris Brown.
Let me hear the Chris Brown. Chris Brown.
CB need to worry about Genuine, cause that's the discussion they have. They talking about CB or Genuine. Which one y'all picking? CB or Genuine? I got Genuine personally.
Chris Brown or Genuine? That's what niggas talking about.
I really don't know. I don't think so though.
But that could go gold in the streets though. That sounds random as fuck. That's what I'm saying. It's random. Hey, bookmark that. Bookmark that.
Tupac.
That nigga just Tupac. Play that. I got you.
So see, what niggas not understanding is that Tupac shit was fake. He just an actor. He wasn't really with the gangster shit. He was just bald.
Man, that nigga just saying shit, bro. Nigga, everything Tupac talking about was being a thug.
I got one that's gonna go diamond.
Man, shut up. Come on.
I got one that's gonna go
Niggas can't just say they gonna go diamond. What you mean? Yeah, I'm not here to make jokes work.
I ain't gonna say nothing too much. I ain't gonna say everybody can name a Michael Jackson song, but who Michael Jackson put on?
No, wait, talk that right now.
You can't name one person Michael Jackson put on. Who got him? Chris Tucker? Come on now. Ain't nobody watching no Chris Tucker no more. That was back when it was Rush Hour. That's the last time I seen Chris Tucker. I'm telling you right now, the Jackson 5, nobody checking for Jackson 5. They check for the 1 3. Me, Wayne,
Oh my God.
What's up, y'all? RDC in the building. It's out! It's out!
What is this? Oh, they made a comic or anime?
Imagine that. Man, look at the website. Look at this sample. This is check the website. I need you to check the website. Go grab your copy of Imagine That out right now. Get the whole bundle right there. It's right there. Just click it. Because if you think about this started from a short film, turned into a comic. Oh my God, who else is doing that? Who else doing that, man?
Bro, what?
Who has Sean C put on?
See, that's a meme, but it's also something that I can disprove. So that's the fucked up part. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga said buy it for us. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna lie, dude. What the fuck is this? I'm being dead ass. What is this? What do you mean Talala Kipape?